Hello and welcome to another episode of NewsX podcast. And joining me is Dr. Tina Sharma.
Thank
you
you.
so much, ma'am. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you very much.
How was the We Women Born to 2026 conclave?
It's even better. I've attended 2025, 2024. I attended in Dehradun as well. So Uttarakhand chapter. I loved it. I mean, day by day, it's improving, and the panel is fantastic. You have broader subjects now, and absolutely pleasure to be here because you talk business.
I want to understand from you what is changing regarding women leadership in the country right now, as per your understanding.
So women are becoming more vigilant beyond. See, when you go out and work, you everything impacts you. The politics, the environment around you, current affairs, your budget, your salary, your kids' education, your health. When you go out of house, I feel that there's still a percentage of women who are sitting at home not looking at these things. They're only looking at, much important things like, children, family, they're the caregivers and everything. But then they don't count these things important as, you know, as, whereas a woman should understand all these things. So they see these things from the eyes of the men of the house.
Right.
So I think when you go out, the moment you pick up a bus or you pick up a metro, you are connected to the politics or the current scenario of the country
Right.
and the government, what government delivers. So today, the delivery, authenticity, transparency, and accountability. That's what women is asking for, and I think we women want is a reflection of true. It's not demand. It's the hak, the rights, because we have always given our duties to the country.
Right.
Raising children. So it's a social ecosystem where we have been. So there's a gender, there's a gender base where women has been given certain tasks and has been given certain tasks.
Yes.
But today women is more vigilant. She is taking charge of her life, her pocket, her finances, her kids' education, her own education, and of course, the current affairs and the government. So the accountability comes first for her, and I think it's changing for good. I'm really happy that the percentage, the kind of percentage of women are participating in these protests.
Yeah.
As a social worker, they run NGOs. They are on the advisory board. They are studying they're doing something or the other with correspondence courses
Yes.
and joining corporates.
Yes. But
So that
ma'am,
is
do you
what it
believe
is.
that maybe we have women in leadership roles, but maybe there might be a lack of women in policy making positions, in places where they can really make a change? Do you believe that is true?
Not really now, because I think the 50% workforce is women across India, and that's what is our chambers data. Like, I worked for SOCHM for quite long, and it was a nominated position. So somewhere I've understood, and I was heading the Women Foundation. So the women workforce is higher because now, sorry to say this, but I don't think I'm sorry for all these things. Women are single; they are choosing their own paths. They are divorcing men who are probably not fit for them. There's no mental compatibility, so they're coming out and they're working. So I think the gender roles have been defined earlier in a decade ago probably, but today I see that more and more women. See, it is also education based. So once you have that kind of education, your pick up a director's job, it's different. But then policy making is a great task where women should participate in equal numbers, and that's what is. We are in a transition period. I would not say that we've achieved that number or we've not achieved that number, but yes, women are making difference, and policy making is cannot be a better job than
Right.
for a woman, for that matter.
And one advice that you would like to give all the young women who are watching us right now?
One advice I would like to give, that whoever you are, whatever looks you have, Anything which is God given, don't go by it. Develop content. Go on social media. Read, study. Do fun, do watch fun material. There's no end to it. But once you get into pick up any kind of subject which makes you fascinated for social media and research on it. And if you're I mean, I'm speaking from my own experience. जिस चीज से आपको ज्यादा डर लगता है उसको करो. द मोमेंट यू डू इट यू विल फाइंड. आई टेल यू, आज से 15 साल पहले मुझे लगता था कि मैं किसी विमेन मतलब मैं जाके स्पीच दे सकती हूँ, भाषण दे सकती हूँ. आई कैन कनेक्ट विद पीपल, आई कैन डू एवरीथिंग. बट मुझे कोई बोल दे कि 50 औरतें इकट्ठी करके कहीं प्रोटेस्ट में जाना है तो मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगी. बट टुडे आई हैव अ कैपेसिटी ऑफ टेकिंग अराउंड 5,000 women even for bike rally. So I've done those kind of work. So I feel that the things which makes you more scared, do that, try that. So you dare. I mean, I feel that women should not dare to fight with any shortcomings which she thinks that she can't do. There's nothing which you can't do. You're a human. You can, whatever you think you can do. So I think that we shouldn't be scared of anything. Have your smile on your face. Pick up your confidence. Look nice. Feel nice and have empathy.
And
for
before I
people.
let you go, ma'am, a short word on Namo Shakti mission where breast cancer awareness is talked about.
See, I know the family of this mission. Of course, they're the wonderful people, taking from Kartikeya to Aishwarya to Shakti ma'am, and I could hear a lot of praises on the dais when I see a lot of women coming in, as a panelist. So when such channel as a corporate social responsibility, they come up with these kind of thoughts, and I think you're the only channel which is doing a one-day full show on women, and there's no other channel I've attended most of them. There are awards ceremonies which channel do generally, but those cannot be counted as awareness campaigns, because awareness campaign includes these kind of Namo Shakti and breast cancer, which is radiation free, which is touch free. It's something which really makes you understand the channel's thought process. And I think Aishwarya is a beautiful woman inside out. Shakti ma'am is somebody who really, the two women channelizing Kartikeya for sure, his wife and his mother. And I feel that this channel, the way you're bringing up every year, you're improving, is fantastic to see. And it's always amazing to attend this event, because I sit here, listen to all these voices. Though we can see them on internet, we can see them on Insta. Why do we want to sit here and see them in person? Because your channel has an aura of giving that importance to every subject. And I'm glad that you've included your itinerary hasn't left any subject this time. I was so happy that you've covered from defense to AI to breast cancer to Namo Shakti to everything. And there's absolutely nothing which you've left. So I think you have all the love from that 50% women
Thank
side.
you so much, ma'am.
And it's absolutely honor. And,
Right. No, we appreciate your kind words, ma'am, and it's an absolute honor to host you every time.
Thank you
and
very much.
thank you for joining us on this
Thank you.
podcast today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.